Good afternoon, students. This is Mrs. Banerjee, and today we are going to complete the lesson, The Tiger King. Already you have an idea of what the lesson is all about from the last two videos, and today we are going to complete the chapter by Kalki. But before that, I would like to request you to continue liking my videos, to subscribing to it, so that the moment I upload a new video, you get to know about it. The Tiger King, we have seen, was a proud king who thought of challenging fate and decided to kill tigers in order to become immortal. He continued to kill tigers one after the other, in a way disrupting the balance of nature. In 10 years' time, he was able to kill 70 tigers. But thereafter, he faced with an unforeseen hurdle. It seems the tiger population had become extinct in his kingdom. Whether the tigers practiced birth control, or whether they practiced harakiri or suicide, or whether they loved to be killed by the British hands only, we do not know. But anyway, in the forest of Pratibandpuram, tigers were nowhere to be found. The king then decided to call the Diwan and told him that he was desirous of getting married. The Diwan trembled in fear. He already had two wives and had no desire of marrying a king. But then the king told him that he wanted to get a tiger. He shuddered in fear again, thinking that the kingdom already has a tiger king. They do not desire to have a tiger queen. But the king clarified it to him that he wanted the Diwan to draw statistics and find out a kingdom where tiger population would be high, and thereafter to find if an unmarried princess is there, and he is going to marry her. The Diwan followed his order and finally he got married. Ironically, the king's marriage also depended on the tiger population. Whenever the king went to his father-in-law's house, he killed 5 or 6 tigers at once. And in this way, he was able to attain his aim of killing 99 tigers. The king now became too excited because he had to kill only one more tiger to achieve his aim. But at the same time, he remembered what the astrologer had told him, that he had to be very careful with the last tiger. Finally, one village from the hillside reported that the sheep was beginning to disappear from there. The king then and there announced an exemption of taxes for the next 3 years, the moment the tiger is found in that village. He went to the forest himself in order to hunt the tiger. But sadly, the tiger was not to be found. The king now started getting annoyed. Many of his officials lost their job. Here again we see how selfish the king was. In order to satiate his own desire, he was putting the lives of men, their job, everything at stake. He finally called the Diwan and asked him to double the land tax. The Diwan was really afraid. He thought if the king continued to behave in this manner, then the kingdom might go in the hands of the National Congress. That is the reason why he thought of finding a solution himself. He found a tiger in the People's Park in Madras. And finally, he shoved the tiger in the back seat of his car and brought it to the forest where the king was busy hunting. The tiger was let out in the forest, and the tiger went and stood in front of the king. The king was excited and he took the aim and shot the tiger. But sadly, the bullet missed the mark. The tiger fainted out of fear. The king, in a hurry, went home. The minions, having found that the tiger was not dead, did not dare to say it to the king because they knew how irrational and ill tempered their king was. Moreover, they also knew that the king was too selfish. Finally, they decided to kill the tiger themselves. The Maharaja had a feel that he has attained his aim of killing 100 tigers. The king, who had neglected all his duties all this while, finally decided to attend to the court. After some days, it was his son's third birthday, and he decided to present him with a precious gift. He went to the market and found a wooden toy tiger, though the tiger was made by an unskilled carpenter. But the shopkeeper did not dare to say that to the emperor, and he purchased it at a very high price. The slivers from the toy tiger pierced his right hand, and very soon the infection fled. 3 surgeons came from far and wide and operated on the king. Though the operation was successful, but ironically, the king had died. In this way, finally, the 100 tiger took the toll of the life of the king. This particular lesson shows that, however we try to challenge nature, human beings are puny in front of nature. And nature takes the toll of human lives. Moreover, though human beings want and they try their level best to defy fate, but whatever is destined is likely to happen. And the lesson also highlights that pride goeth before a fall. The king was punished for his misdeeds and for his pride. Thank you and have a nice day.